Oh, David, why would I be remotely interested in you when I have a real man back in my life?
Really? Clint, weren't you stag at Pa's wedding, still mourning Kimberly Andrews?
I am not discussing Kimberly with you.
Oh, you're not? I thought you were recently begging me for information on her whereabouts. He did tell you about that, right, Dorian?
Absolutely, of course he did. And I want him to have closure with Kimberly. And in that way, we can commit to each other, body and soul.
Body and soul, lock, stock, and barrel.
So now all we need to decide is whether I'll be moving into your mansion or you will be moving into La Boule. Oh, David, I wonder how Vicky will feel. Oh, not to mention Jessica and Natalie about Mandy moving into Landfair.
Eli, you're not interrupting anything. I was just informing Kelly that we're eloping.
Oh, well, am I wrong, or isn't the point of eloping to keep it a secret?
Well, I thought I could trust Kelly. You can, Blair. I swear.
Well, I am glad you're packed, because we better get to the airport if you're going to wake up tomorrow morning as Mrs. Elijah Clark. You gave up your own life so Cole could live his. The show on the road?
Eli, wait.
Did you forget something?
No.
You're not having second thoughts, I hope.
No. Not about you. It's just, Kelly reminded me of something which I actually brought up to you earlier, and that is Dorian. She would just have a conniption fit if we ran off and got married behind her back, and I know that she would never forgive me, and she absolutely would never forgive you.
Blair, I told you she loves me. I can handle your Aunt Dorian.
I know, but what about Jack? Can you handle Jack?
Jack and I are buds. At least I thought we were.
Well, me too, until today when he started starring in his own horror film with you actually as the lead, chopping him into bits.
Wow, the kid's got quite an imagination.
Yes, he does. But you know what? I wouldn't take it personally. I think I know what this is about. I think it's Todd and Taya's wedding, you know, happening so soon, all this change, it overwhelms him. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's let Jack get through Todd and Taya's wedding, and then we can have ours, okay? And besides, do we really want to share the same wedding anniversary as Todd and Taya?
I may vomit. Those two are no more in love than you and I are.
How long do we keep this up? This is the longest game of chicken in the history of the world.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be the first one to cluck.
Stop it now. You're drawing blood.
Except with David, why does he persist in pretending that he and that wannabe are the new Brangelina?
Because he's just as stubborn and ornery as you are. Now, for the love of God, would you give it a rest? Call it a draw.
Hey. You two aren't leaving, are you?
You got a better idea?
Yeah, shots. Not the kind from a gun, the liquid variety. This party could use some loosening up.
Oh, some of us are loose enough already, don't you think?
What's your poison, Uncle Clint?
Okay, but none of that fruity crap.
Yeah, none of that fruity crap. Whiskey.
You're on. Bourbon?
It's the only kind there is.
Come on, Mandy. And show me which ones the bourbons are.
Yes! I knew it. David made his fatal mistake.
What'd he do?
He's the cheapest drunk in the world. After 2 drinks, it's going to be Mandy who, and the truth will out.
And then he'll declare his undying love for Dorian Lord.
Well, I didn't say that.
No, you didn't have to.
Dorian holds her liquor like a sieve holds water. After 2 drinks, the entire town's going to know that she doesn't love Clint. Never did.
And is that when she falls into your arms and you two live happily ever after?
Of course we can wait.
Really?
Absolutely. as long as I know you're gonna marry me, it doesn't matter when. I'm crazy about you, Blair. I just want what you want.
You know what you've just given me?
What?
Another reason to love you. I cannot wait to be your wife. But you know what? I bet we better get this out of the way before Dorian does come in, you know, and kill us for trying to make a runaway.
Let me get that first. Right. Oh, and Kelly, I suppose I have you to thank for averting disaster with Dorian.
I'm glad I could be of service.
First door on the right. Go ahead. Get it out of your system. But just know, whatever you say, I will shoot it down because I plan on marrying Eli.
Cole, was it too much to ask me wanting you to be here?
No, I'm glad I was part of it.
Why? It seems like there's something bothering you. I mean, if it's us, I know that we're not back to normal yet.
Look, we'll get there. Okay, I know we will.
Well, what's the problem?
It's Hannah. Look, I got a weird phone call from her, and when I tried calling her back, they wouldn't let me talk to her.
And that's a surprise?
No, it's just the way she sounded. Look, I got a really bad feeling. I need to go check on her. You can understand that, right?
I guess I have to.
Look, I need to do this.
Okay. If that's what it'll take for us to get back to normal again, then do it. Because we're obviously not getting anywhere like this.
My shift starts in a few minutes. What do you need?
Proof that Eli was in Boston last night, without tipping him off that we're onto him.
Does anybody else know about this besides Balsam?
Well, Kelly's convinced that he killed her mother. And, she's obviously worried about Blair. She doesn't want her marrying this guy before we get a warrant.
Ladies first.
To Clint Buchanan, my one true love.
To Mandy, the woman of my dreams.
I'm sorry, she's not allowed any visitors.
I don't understand.
She really needs her rest, sir. I must ask you to leave.
Hannah. 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 God, no, Hannah.
Stop it! This is why I didn't stop any of this is because I love you. You love me, yeah, right. Give me a break.
It's true. I don't want you to get hurt.
And Eli will hurt you. Hell, why?
Because it's what he does.
Because he's not who he says he is.
Because I have reason to believe he is a murderer.